I swear I'm thinking, oh, rob that nigga.
You are Jewish, nigga. Stop lying.
Stop being white, cuz.
You black when you're around us. Never act white.
Stop being too black when you're around.
I'm being too white. Alright, let me play. We already started or no?
We recording, boy.
No.
Meet the Heaters, episode 1.
All that extra shit.
Nah, we could just cut the
music.
We could just start it whenever we want, my nigga. I could just cut the beginning off.
We'll be able to put it in there.
But that was kind of pretty interesting, all that conversation.
Can we hear that?
But
Can I do that?
no, we can't hear that.
Yeah,
Meet the Heaters. Meet the Heaters.
See how it sounds.
We out here, Queen shit all day. Got OKC in the building. You already
I want to
know.
hear how that shit sounds.
We got P.Heater. We got P.Heater over here, aka the bad guy, man, aka Dreadhead MC your girl legs, man. We out here sipping on that Henny, man.
He didn't want to stop it just because he wanted to say that. Yo, what's good, man? It's your boy B.Heater. We out here. You already know. First episode of Meet the Heaters.
Meet the motherfucking Heaters.
You already know, man. Reheater out here. Everything slit. Dab 2 times.
Slutty.
Did you just go by Reheater?
Reheater, yeah. You want?
Oh, we got my son.
We got my nigga a.heater in the back. You already know, man.
You ain't trying to introduce yourself.
Come on, man. Press Andy, dog.
Took a shot at Eddie. That's an Eddie. Go,
Jay. Put a high pitch on your shit.
First episode of Meet the Heaters podcast.
That's Reheater.
So yeah, man. We're gonna be talking about all the latest news, entertainment, music,
all the fucking bullshit,
sports, everything that pretty much we are interested in. So
and what we feel like y'all interested in.
One of the first topics, man. I was going on World Star. I don't know if y'all was on World Star, but I was on World Star the other day. And I'm watching this video, and this dude Kevin Gates. I know y'all know Kevin Gates.
This guy's
he always be
nuts.
in the media for doing wild things like beating up chicks and you know doing wild things,
kicking niggas in the face, kicking fans in the face.
But besides not being tired,
he don't get tired.
He said in an interview.
Hold on. I'm gonna play it right now.
Wait, before I say that, he said in an interview that he does heroin. Now, I know that we live in an era now where, you know, they make music for the drug addict as opposed to the drug dealer, like how it was in the past. But I feel like heroin is a little bit, you taking it a little bit too far.
This nigga's wildin'. He's wildin'. Ain't nobody gonna try to buy no crackhead album. I'm sorry. I ain't gonna buy no crackhead album.
But all that extra stuff like heroin, I feel like it's a little bit too much.
This guy's fucking
play the clip.
December 11th, Isla. I don't get tired ever. I might duck every now and then when I'm on the heroin, but I don't get tired.
What the?
Wait, what?
What the fuck is this nigga talking about?
Alright, so he said he don't get tired. He might duck a little bit when he's on heroin, but he doesn't get tired.
See, there's a problem with some of these niggas. Like, they be just saying too much. Half these niggas need publicists, my nigga.
Like, one of the things, like, I read, though, it was talking about, like, it could be, like, he's joking or, like, it could have been some real shit. Now, if it was joking, I get it. Like, you just talking shit. You probably didn't want to do the interview in the first place. But since you had to, you just want to throw in some funny shit or just something that's just going to take people's, you know,
yo, my nigga likes to kick girls in the face, so I don't think he'd be joking a lot. So I don't think that shit was a joke.
I feel like that shit was a joke. I don't know. Me, personally, I think it was a joke. Thinking more if he's saying the heroin, maybe more on the lean side. I mean, just personally, I just thinking.
Could have just said lean.
Well, I mean, maybe
he was being funny about it.
That helps him out as an artist. So I mean, like, if for me, whatever helps you as an artist, just to help you create, do what you gotta do. Now, promoting that to say, like, you know, like, you should take heroin like Kevin Gates, I feel like that's a whole nother story. Now, if he's doing that again just to get his mind off of personal issues, or that's how he gets into a creative mindset, then hey, to each his own. That's what I say. Why not?
You know what I say?
Personally, I feel like he's serious because Kevin Gates is crazy. Every time you see that boy, he be on the media for doing something wild. So taking heroin, that's light.
For him, yeah. For him, yeah.
I mean, when you put it like that, I don't know. It might be true, but I'm gonna get a nigga to be on it.
This nigga Kevin Gates is tripping. L.A. Reid came out and said they don't got the money to bail out GS9.
Now I heard that. I was actually I seen an article about that, and I was saying, man, it's either that L.A. Reid is now broke,
Epic
or
Records
they are lying.
Very doubtful.
Niggas is lying, my nigga.
And I feel like L.A. Reid got money, but do I feel like he has $2 million to bail out Bobby Shmurda.
Well, he only needs 10%. He only needs 10% though.
Money to bail out Bobby Shmurda right now? I don't think so.
200? He don't got 200 stacks.
Nah, it's not that.
They want the whole thing.
Yeah, they
actually dropped the interview like he was about to say. My son, B.Heater, he was about to say that Bobby dropped the interview saying that for the bail they want the whole $2 million. They don't want 10%. None of that. They want the whole $2 million.
They trying to do my nigga dirty.
Get out.
All right,
these niggas, man.
like for me, all right, man. Like I'm all for the freedom, free the young nigga. You know what I'm saying? Sure, but at the same time, is it one L.A. Reid's responsibility to bail a nigga out who's technically snitched on himself, who promotes his violence, and also pushes violence onto kids? I mean, like, for me, it's just like, if you do the crime, my nigga, like, yo, you talked about it, you bragged about it. I don't feel like it's L.A.
Reid's responsibility, but I feel like when you publicly come out and say, we're about to go bail out Bobby Shmurda, it's about to happen, but you don't do this shit, that's fucked up.
Well, do you think that was more to, like, money issues, or do you think that was due to the courts?
No, I think it was just him talking and he wants to make more controversy.
And I don't even think it's that. I mean, it could be an underlying issue where it might not look good for him bailing out somebody that's out here wilding.
It's a fact.
If he's possibly doing, what they accusing him of doing.
And that's a
fact.
I
feel exactly what you're saying, like, about him. It's not his priority, like, and it's not his responsibility to have to bail out somebody who basically snitched on himself and basically committed these crimes on his own. Like, L.A.
he caught his own stain,
and he's not a part of this stuff, so it's not his responsibility to do that. But also at the same time, I do think, like, yo, bro, I did make you all this money, man. Like, I can't get a little bit of love, like, you feel me? You got a little bit of hot nigga time, like,
$2 million.
It was really the hottest thing out here.
I doubt it made $2 million.
Way more than that, because if Bobby Shmurda made $1 million
for Epic,
then that shit go
Bobby
platinum.
Shmurda made $1 million off
and that shit gonna go platinum,
nigga.
nigga.
Way more than that.
Nah.
That's when it always comes down to it.
My nigga didn't even drop an album, bro. Like, I could understand if this dude was doing, like, worldwide tours.
Didn't Bobby drop an album or EP?
He dropped an EP. That's not an album. But at the same time, as far as like,
but L.A. Reid did make money off.
I got you, but it's not obviously what he made. Probably even off of that is not enough to cover the expense of a nigga who has court fees now, who now needs to be bailed out, and who's probably going to be on house arrest, who can't go to the studio. That's certain.
Do I feel like L.A. Reid made more than $2 million with Bobby Shmurda?
Yes.
Because Bobby Shmurda, besides all the show money that he made, because for those little 6 to 8 months when he was the hottest and he was actually going crazy, there was all that show money he was getting a cut, and plus that boy was on The Real Husbands of Housewives. The Real Husbands of Housewives.
Yeah, I seen that episode.
He was on there, so he was getting acting money, boy. I know myself.
That's not a movie.
I mean, but he got a check off.
That's what I'm saying. And we're not missing the part here that he's getting a check off of Bobby. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying that check is very minimal compared to the bailout amount. $2 million is something that's crazy. This is a guy who's not a multi-platinum recording artist. This is not a guy who makes 100 racks a show. He was doing shows, but probably making what 15,000. That's a starting out nigga. Would you put $2 million? Think about it yourself. Like if someone came up to your team and you had to, they got into some trouble and you need to take care of them. But what they, bring to the table obviously isn't bringing you enough money, on the other end. Are you going to spend all the money that you have to, the money that you're using to build that you have on this nigga who may get right back in jail? That just doesn't make sense.
It's a slippery slope.
At the same time,
that's a slippery slope.
It's a slippery slope. That's what it is.
At the same time, though, you signed him when you knew he was. This is what he was talking about in his music and everything.
Business.
It is a business, but at the same time, you
gotta understand.
You gotta help him out a little bit. Yeah. That's what I think.
Well, I think he helped him out by signing him, and that's the thing. Like you work so you can get out of your situation, not so you can work. Be in your same situation, then brag about being in that situation. It doesn't work that way, and that's just logics. Like you have to be a human being before.
Free the homies, man. Free GS9, free Roddy, man.
Free
Bobby.
Keep their ass if
free
they
Monte,
are guilty.
free Freddie in the back.
Nah, man.
Let them niggas out,
see a young man, locked up behind no prison.
That's a
I'd rather
fact.
see him go out here and try to get a job and try to
Bobby, if you ever hear this shit, my nigga, God willing, you get out, my nigga. Just hold your head. Don't be out here wilding no more. Don't be out here wilding, because you was putting it on for New York, my nigga.
Whatever y'all did, I'm not gonna say y'all did something, but whatever y'all, whatever's going on with that, hopefully y'all keeping your heads up in there, and hopefully y'all come out. We see what happens.
Hope the best for everybody.
All right. Baby got a new artist. Well, I guess to me, He's new, cause I ain't never heard of this nigga before. Some nigga, what's his name?
I guess
Jacquees.
He's been out for a little while.
Now, are we gonna avoid the fact that this nigga kind of looks like Lil Wayne and, well, to me, he looked like Lil Wayne and Tiger Tyke splacked together, like they had a baby or some shit. Splacked together, you know, smushed together, splacked, whatever. Yeah, that's
how. Say it again like they know.
I guess they should figure it out. Yeah. So how do we feel about this? Like he does the same movements as Wayne. Like this nigga's Wayne.
Like, honestly,
copy my nigga.
Guys, if you guys haven't seen it, if you guys go on YouTube right now, there's a video he has called Like Baby. So you can go on YouTube and go check that out. But like, when I seen that video, literally I seen Lil Wayne. You feel me? I seen Lil Wayne from Cash Money in the Hot Boys days. I seen the Block is Hot Lil Wayne. I seen the bandanas. I seen the wife beaters. I seen the braided up dreads. I seen him sitting up with Baby in the Jeep, running down the block with his niggas, I'm just like, you basically trying to, recreate Wayne's whole image and everything. And I respect the homage because he did say, oh, I'm going to be a Cash Money nigga like Wayne, Cash Money nigga like Baby and all that. But, I just want to say, like, what do you guys think about, like, Baby just trying to... Do you guys feel like he's trying to find another Lil Wayne for Cash Money?
He's trying to do it again. He wants more bread again.
Personally, I think like he's just trying to recreate the will. But if he's recreating the will for like the greater good of himself, like he's getting like another young artist who could possibly pop. He looks as if like he's like on came straight out of the fucking Hot Boy video. Like it reminded me of old Wayne, yeah, definitely. But I think like what I mean, like. Him trying to recreate that to have his own, I think that's cool, man. Give a kid the start and shit. He may turn into something totally different in the next couple of years. He can cut off those dreads and become everybody's favorite artist. I think what it comes down to is just like, does he make quality music? Can he make heaters? Is he that nigga? I don't think he's that nigga right now. I think he definitely has. He maybe had the potential to be. He has a really good song. I like the what was that song? Like Baby?
Like Baby.
Yeah, sure,
I think the shit's decent.
Cool. And that's just one of his songs. And I feel like, you can't just really judge him by one of his songs. He's been out for a little while. He's trying to create his buzz. Mm-hmm. Does he look like Lil Wayne? Of course. But, at the same time, who doesn't look like Lil Wayne? The whole half of the industry has dreads at this point.
I look like Lil Wayne. Sorry.
P.Heater, if y'all don't know what he looks like, Lil Wayne, man. He's born like
minus the tax.
Oh man.
All right. So, what was that? The fucking shit that Future and Kendrick was performing at
Powerhouse.
Powerhouse.
I don't know. Okay, so recently, Future had a couple performances at a couple different cities. It was like the Powerhouse performance. I don't know if you guys know that was at the Barclays. There was a couple different powerhouses going on around the country. There was one in Philly, there was one in Chicago, and there was one in New York. And there was a couple different artists on the bill. Meek Mills, Kendrick Lamar. All the main artists that's out right now, all the hottest artists. And what happened? There was a recurrent action that was going on with all of these events.
Right
now. Future, as we all know, is probably one of the hottest artists in the game right now. He's turning up. Dropped. This year he's dropped Monster. He's dropped 56 Nights. He's dropped Beast Mode. He's dropped Detroit 2. What a Time to Be Alive. Yeah. And right now he's kind of going crazy. So a lot of people are going to be expected to go to the concerts to watch him and watch him perform all of these hits that he's been giving us. Mm-hmm. Now, they actually put Kendrick Lamar, which is actually been going crazy too. He's dropped what was the album he just dropped this year?
To Pimp a Butterfly.
Which sold 325,000 first week this year.
Right.
It was a really great album. Everybody knew that, and everybody knows Kendrick is being probably top 3, one of the top in the game right now.
Facts.
So they actually set him up where they put his set behind Future in these at all 3 of these events.
They made him go last, y'all. They made Kendrick go last, y'all. You can't do that to Kendrick.
He's a headliner. He's a headliner.
Why would he go last?
He's a headliner.
He's the one that has the most respect that he's getting. Yeah. Most album sales. Like, why wouldn't you put somebody like that last?
Right.
Now, at these events, if you guys haven't heard yet, after Future's performance, about half of the crowd would leave after Future would perform. Mm-hmm. Now, at the Powerhouse in Brooklyn, it actually ended at 12 a.m. So it was understandable that some people left because it was on a Thursday. Mm-hmm. Most people probably had work the next day, school the next day. So they're trying to beat that traffic to get home. But the Powerhouse that was in Philly, I believe.
Mm-hmm. So no, Saturday,
you guys could correct me if I'm wrong, but that one actually, his set ended at 10 p.m.
Yeah.
And Kendrick Lamar came on at 10. The same thing happened. They all left at 10 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
And it happened again in Chicago as well. So I'm just saying, like,
what do
you guys feel is going, like, you know, what y'all take on that?
Well,
like,
I didn't know Kendrick was the headliner. That's the reason why he went last. But before I found that out,
it's the person that always goes
last. I felt like Kendrick. That's disrespectful to put Kendrick last. I feel like Kendrick should not be going last. I mean, look what happened. Because you know why? I don't know why. Maybe I'm looking at it from like a battle rap event type of thing. Like people's been there for mad long, and like when the last battles come on, like people are tired. Like people want to go home. Like so they probably not gonna fuck with your shit. Really, they're gonna boo the shit out you if your shit is corny, my nigga. Like, or they're just gonna leave. I don't know, man. I feel like Kendrick shouldn't have went last.
When you go to any major event, you have, you know, your underline, your headline, you know, the undercards, and you have the main event. Why? And the main event is last because they're the best, right?
Right.
And I'm not saying that Kendrick is, you know, the best in the game right now. That's always, of course, to your opinion, you know, to the listeners and to everybody's opinion. But he's respected. You know what I mean? Nobody can take that from Kendrick. And I can understand why they put him last. You feel me? I can understand that. I wouldn't look at it and be like, yo, they're crazy for putting him last. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, being that the type of event that these was, like that these events were, like where you had artists like Meek Mill, you had Future, you know, one of them had Ray Sermon on the bill.
Turn up artists.
Like you had a lot of turn up type of rap, and then you're gonna try to give us, after we're worn out from partying so hard,
we're gonna listen to some conscious shit now.
You know, like Kendrick Lamar. But I feel like
exactly,
he has some hits where he can
down.
kind of turn you up as well. You know, but as far as like what's going on right now, a lot of people are stuck on.
I say on the contrary to that. I agree to that to some extent. My thing is like, you know, like of course I feel like he should be a headliner, but I feel like that goes off of like the hottest as well right now. Cause like to be fair, like just to go back on the conscious thing, you know, like Good Kid, Mad City had like hits, like heaters after heaters after heaters after heaters, and they were different. Like they were like, you know, some turn up type of like from the Good Kid, Mad City song, the theme of the song. You know what I mean? So he has like. His mindset was whenever he dropped To Pimp a Butterfly, it wasn't to perform To Pimp a Butterfly in front of crowds. They were more like intimate settings, which he's doing a sub like concert, which is actually at Terminal 5 tomorrow. So if y'all are at, well, this is going to be dropped after tomorrow, but y'all can tell us about the show. But he'll be at Terminal 5 tomorrow, and we'll have to see how that turns out. But that's more of an intimate setting. And I feel like a Powerhouse, you know, like they don't really have control as far as like, or as far as the artist, they don't have control as far as like, I want to be the headliner or, you know, that's something that's given to you based on exactly that, you know, you being dope, how dope you are and how much people fuck with you. At this, like time, based on like those 3 even shows, I think Future definitely should have headlined it, you know, just to leave people on a good note, you know, on a turn
on a turn up.
On a turn note. I agree to that. As far as just like, you know, as Kendrick, we know like, you know, he's headlined this past summer, maybe 10 shows, you know, and I'm sure they all packed out. You know what I mean? This we're getting these like, you know, we get fed like probably 15 artists on one bill. 30-minute sets. The headliners or the you know sub headliner is probably getting like an hour set, you know, a piece. So we're not really getting like a full like connection with that artist. You know what I mean? Like we're so drowned out now by like the turn up artists, and you know I went to Powerhouse last year and we had like Migos and all these others, and Jeezy was the closer. But Jeezy brought out Jay-Z. So you know what I mean? So that killed everything else that happened in the show. Right. So I feel like if Kendrick would have came out with a performance like that, had an extra maybe, then his probably would have gotten that same kind of buzz. Now I will say this, because the same way how they left on his set at Powerhouse here in Brooklyn is reminds me the same way how they left when Jeezy was closing out the show last year. So
that's why I did give him that.
Yes.
That 12 o'clock. It was late. Like me personally, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. If I go to a concert and it starts around 7 p.m., by 10:30, 11 o'clock, I might feel a little worn out. It's kind of like when you go to a club or you go to a party. Yeah. You know, most of the time you probably drinking or you doing other activities before you go to your event. And even when you get there, I know that you can get drinks, you turn it up, you having fun with the people that you went with. You listen to all these songs, you're standing up for a lot of hours, it's a lot on your body, you know what I mean? So by 12 a.m,
it's time to get the fuck out of there. You feel me? Like, I got work in the morning, I got shit to do.
I gotta go to school.
I gotta go fuck my bitch.
Some people probably take the train out there, so I can understand that. The only thing I felt bad was I did feel bad for him in the Philly one where it was 10 p.m. and they didn't give him that respect to at least give him my album. My nigga, like, y'all can leave at 11 for him. Like, give that man that respect. You feel me? I'm not even saying, like, I'm a person that listens to Kendrick every single day, but I do fuck with that nigga. Like, I respect what he do for the game. Like, he got bars, man. Like, he comes with real shit. A lot of shit that substance. Perfect word. He comes with the substance that we are missing and lacking in today's music. Not only just rap, a lot of shit.
Which is kind of hard to even, again, to perform, for especially a overly turned crowd. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's something that's going to have to be done in an intimate way. Like, where it's like dim lights, it's me and not a fucking stadium full of people. You know what I mean? It's to where, like, they can actually hear my words. They're not, like, thinking about, like, the next artist. Like, they're actually in tune with that artist who's on the stage. So I do agree to that, definitely, in all sense of that term. So
I just think it all comes down to poor judgment, man. And the boy Future is hot right now. We all know this. He's fucking shit up right now. To put him right before Kendrick Lamar, we kind of knew what was gonna happen. Not to say Kendrick Lamar's not headline quality, which we know he definitely is.
Right.
Like y'all was saying, but at the same time, you gotta base it off of who's killing it right now. And
nigga's the one that ends the night on some Black Panther shit.
To me personally, this is what I'm gonna say. This is gonna be my ending on that. Like, I feel like Future right now makes music for that stadium crowd, and Kendrick makes that music for that intimate crowd. You feel me? He makes that music where for the listener that you're gonna listen to those words and you're gonna feel that music. And not saying that you don't feel Future's music, because you feel it, but you feel it for the, like, what he makes you feel, like the performance factor. The way he makes you feel when he's jumping up and down and he's dancing.
You feel that when you listen to the music.
Almost. The passion in his voice when he's singing these flows. And his voice cracking and doing all that crazy shit. Like, with Kendrick, he does the same thing just with his words. You know what I mean? He might not go crazy with the singing and all that, whatever, where you feel like you could feel the pain in the voice, but you do feel it when he's, going extra hard, spitting those bars real fast, breaking down those bars, like, you feel it too. They do it in different ways, but at the end of the day, Future's making that stadium music, and I feel like Kendrick, he makes stadium music too, but right now, he's making more of that, like, you appreciate his music more in the intimate setting. Yeah.
So, who is everybody listening to right now? Like, up and coming niggas, like,
me personally, I'm gonna keep bugging. Y'all probably don't know who this is, but right now I'm fucking with my man Famous Dex.
That's what I was gonna say too. I'm fucking about Famous Dex.
He's a rapper out of Chicago right now, man. Shout out to Famous Dex, man, because that dude, like, I listen to everything, guys. Like, this B.Heater talking right now. If y'all don't remember, man, I listen to everything, but I'm not gonna front. Right now, I've been in a little phase where I've been bumping, a lot of down south, a lot of Chicago, a lot of turn on music, because, I've been through a lot, bro, so I feel like every day's a celebration for me, man. I wake up and I'm like, I just want to enjoy my day, I want to enjoy my life, and a couple songs been coming out lately that have been making me feel like that, like, and Famous Dex, he makes that music where I know some of the stuff he be talking about, I don't agree or I don't live that life, whatever, but at the same time, he'll make something where, I just be bumping, man. I be in the car, me and my son, Reheater, we be bumping that shit, turned up in that shit. Like, he makes that turn on music, make you feel that shit. Like, I fuck with it. You know what I mean? Little nigga, keep doing your thing. Plus, he comes out with music every week, bro.
Every couple days he comes out with a video. That's fucking consistency.
If I ain't listening to Famous Dex, man, go check him out. His YouTube videos is crazy. You'll definitely have to be turned up.
Every couple days he got some new shit. Shout out my nigga Famous Dex, man. That nigga be dabbing.
Somebody else that's hot right now, I know y'all probably, maybe I might know him or maybe I might not. Bryson Tiller.
Fire.
Bryson Tiller, man.
You got a Trap Soul.
Hey, you haven't heard that Trap Soul album, please go listen to that.
It's a good feeling, man. Check it out.
Trap Soul. And
one song you should definitely I like off that shit, me personally, is what is it? Sorry Not Sorry.
I think so.
He had a line on there. He said, if I take a shot and I brick it, I'm gonna flip it.
Ooh, that's a bar right. That's a heater.
That alone
that's a heater.
That's a heater, and that's why I fuck with it.
Ladies
that's why
and gentlemen,
that is your first introduction to a heater. We out here.
Definitely, man.
Like I say,
a couple artists, like,
check that out.
He would do his thing, man. I definitely I fuck with Dex. I fuck with Rice and Tiller right now. My thing right now. I think I've been real excited for Chance, man. Chance the Rapper. I fucked with his last albums, of course, mixtapes, Acid Rap, and then he did the Surf album with Donnie Trumpet. And I got to check out a show last weekend, man. It's just kind of like, I don't know, the way, like, you know, how he performs, what he does with his music, how he distributes his music.
Was that at?
It was at Terminal 5, actually.
Okay.
So he was there, SZA was there, Drum, that's the I Like to Cha-Cha, if anybody heard that one.
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah.
Everybody comparing that shit to Drake's
Hotline Bling, yeah.
Segue, let's talk about that shit.
Before we go into that, shout out to Chance the Rapper.
What's his name? Drum, right? So people are saying that this song Drum called Cha-Cha sounds exactly like Drake's
Hotline Bling.
the Hotline Bling. Now, I've listened to both these songs. The songs sound kind of similar, but no. The beat, yes. I feel like the nigga took the beat and probably switched some shit up, and the beat is kind of the same. Yes, the beat, but not necessarily the song. What y'all niggas think about that shit?
I never heard the song yet.
I like it.
I agree to like
it. Like the cha-cha. He was the cha-cha.
I agree to the beat. I don't agree to the beef, like any beef over it, and I don't think he was really beefing over it. I think he just made like a statement about it, talking about like he feels as if like his song got stolen. But that same night, like that I actually read that article, I saw him again at Terminal 5, and he came out to Metro Boomin's set, who obviously produced What a Time to Be Alive, and he got down to, you know, a lot of Drake's music.
I think, I'm not sure, somebody could correct me on this, but I think Drake he asked Drum if he could put
the
verse on it, and Drum said, no. Fuck out of here. And that's the reason why supposedly Drake stole the beat.
I think that was a bad move.
So is it exactly
that could have definitely been a nice one.
Instrumental kind of the same, yes. It's
what I like about
it, it's just
recreation.
It's just recreated, yeah. Basically, somebody listen to this shit and be like, I'm gonna make a beat kind of like this.
You can't get mad at someone for recreating music. You know what I'm saying? Like, we put out artists, I feel like, and any artist at this point, you know what I mean? You put out something that they think is dope, obviously, because their creative mind made it.
I'm gonna do my version.
And then, like, we all have the right, I feel like, to make that whatever. It's like, you know, being an innovator. Steve Jobs was a prime example of that.
At the same time, I don't feel like that's being an innovator, because I feel like you took someone else's thing to make something else new. Like, if I was an artist or something and I dropped something,
I'd be kind of mad.
New, I would feel like not all the way, but I can understand when some artists feel like, damn, my music's not hot enough for you to just listen to the original. Like, you gotta go make your own shit, like, of my shit. You feel me? Like I felt like I've heard a couple interviews where artists said like things like that, where they felt like when people remade their song or replicated the beat or whatever, they felt like, man, my shit wasn't good enough, where you didn't respect it, where you felt like you needed to add a little bit something because it wasn't good enough for your ears or for your listeners.
I think that may be like an insecurity thing, man. Like, if you're an artist, like, you know, like, at the end of the day, you're not. I think you're caring about like the quality of music that you put out, definitely. But the fans talk about it though, so like it leads you up still. You're still in conversation right now with Drake. Your name is being mentioned in the Drake's. Like, you weren't being mentioned a few weeks ago.
But at the same time, it's like,
the song has been out for a while.
If I make something and you fuck with it, pay homage. Let me know you fuck with it. Don't just take my shit. Like, you feel me? Like, the same way you don't like when niggas just take your shit. Like if I have something that like I own, don't take my shit. My nigga ask me, like, you feel me? But at the same time, I feel it too. Like, you make music for people to embrace your shit. If you fuck with it, you embrace it, you go remake my shit, cool. That's your form of embracing it, fine. Alright, cool. I respect it, I guess. But at the same time, like, I can understand when artists feel that way. Like, when they feel like, damn, like, I guess you don't feel like my shit is good enough. Like, you just gotta remake my shit. Like, if P.Heater gonna drop a song and he remake his whole shit, my nigga, and the shit becomes a hit, and let's say it gets bigger than his shit, it's like, it's not his fault. I mean, like whatever. Okay, the other person made a better song, whatever it can be. But is it really better? You just remade my shit. Like you feel me? It just sounds better from you.
Well, so like, who's to say it, though?
Example. Lloyd Banks made that song on the Hot Nigga beat first. That shit's like what, years old, and then years later, Bobby takes the beat, makes a song a hit.
But that's again like we're taking like a beat like. Bobby took the whole beat.
Yeah, that's not necessarily the same, but it's kind of
beat.
Same thing.
Not even a sample, the same beat.
Migos, right. Same thing with Migos. They got big off Versace. Soulja Boy made that song first. He made a song off the same exact beat from the same producer. Everything exact beat. If you guys want, I forgot what it's called. I think it's called Swag. I think that's what it's called. He's wearing like a pink polo. He's dancing in that shit. That's when he was on his little B era and he was trying to be a swag rapper. He was doing this drill rapping Soulja Boy. He was on that swag shit. If you guys go back to the Versace beat, you guys could probably go on YouTube and see that. They literally took the whole beat and just made Versace, and it became 100 times bigger than
just taking it to different levels. That's the same way Drake did it. Drake did it with that Versace thing too. Yeah, Migos took it from Soulja Boy. To be honest with you, I didn't even know that, but he took it from them because look, he made it hot. Right. They made it hot, made it crazy. Right. Drake took it from them. Made it even more crazy.
He didn't really take it.
He just added a verse on it. But at the same time, the people that wasn't really...
Now, I can understand if Drake took the whole song. Yeah, the people that wasn't... song with that shit, new verse.
That's a Bobby move. That was the Bobby move. That's what I'm saying. Bobby did that.
Then it'll be like that.
Yeah, because the people that wasn't fucking with Migos, after Versace came out when Drake did it,
they start fucking with him. They got 10 times more.
They went back to Migos like, whoa, Migos, let's check these guys out.
What killed that?
And Montana came out after that.
Right.
Also, what killed it too was everybody did a Versace remix.
That's a fact.
Well, I feel like every hit song is gonna have a remake to it, no matter what. Like somebody, that's just like the art of mixtapes. You know, like people taking beats, rapping over them. But now we're talking about like actual songs, and to sell that song, right. Bobby again, he took the whole song, the beat itself, made it to his own song. All props to him, of course, but you know what I mean. It's just like. He still took something that wasn't his.
But all respects, he made it his own thing. He didn't. It's the same beat, but he did his own totally different thing from it.
And I agree.
And it's his after that.
For sure.
I don't know, man, but shit. Actually, going on to the next topic.
Sports.
We actually got Rick Ross who got beef with Timberland right now.
Oh yeah.
We got Rick Ross.
What is happening in
I didn't even know this. This is new.
I'm gonna fill you in on a little thing that's going on right now. So, a couple months back, I don't know if you guys were listening, but Timberland had an artist that came out called Tank, and she had dropped a song called Moving Bass. It was featuring Rick Ross and Jay-Z. Now, originally, Rick Ross made that song with made that song with Timberland and Jay-Z for his album. That song was cut for his album. Now, a month after the song was made, he linked up with Timberland again. And Timberland played him the song, but this time with Tink on it, like remade, like as if it was Tink's song featuring Rick Ross and Jay-Z. And Rick Ross said, I see what you did there. This is cool, you know what I mean? But keep that on ice because I wanted that for my album. We made it originally for my album, and I would prefer if you just keep that for my album. Cool. The end of the conversation. Now, a couple weeks after that, Timberland actually went to the Breakfast Club, and what happened was, I guess he gave the record to Envy, and without permission. Because it wasn't actually totally Timberland's fault. Envy actually broke the record and dropped the record on Breakfast Club. But Timberland didn't, tell him nothing. He just kind of like, yo, fuck it, we gonna go turn up.
You see what you're doing, Envy? You causing problems out here, dude.
Shout out Envy, though.
So once that happened, Rick Ross felt some type of way about that. And he was just like, yo, that song was made for me. I already got that beat from you. I went and got Jay-Z, got the feature. That song was made for my album. Now I can't have that anymore. And that's a problem. Now, I think about yesterday or the day before, Rick Ross actually dropped a Jumpman freestyle. It was about like a minute and like 20 seconds long. And he has a bar in there coming at Timberland and says something like, I'll beat you with your 808, something like that, something like I'll cut you in your face, something like that. It's at the end of the song. So you have to listen to the whole thing. If you go listen to it on YouTube, listen to the whole song. It's actually the last bars of the song is where he talks about him. Now,
can we pull it up real
quick? Do you guys feel like
I'm gonna look for it right now. I'm gonna look for it right now.
We need to hit it.
Rick Ross is overreacting.
So what y'all niggas think about that shit? Cause that's fucking nuts. First of all, you shouldn't be. No, it's not overreacting. You shouldn't be giving a nigga a beat and then turn around and try to do some next shit with the beat, my nigga. Like you already gave the nigga the beat. And he's probably told you he's gonna use it for his album. So what the fuck are you doing? And Envy, you out here causing problems. Like, you're not supposed to be breaking records. You're not supposed to be breaking.
That's a fact.
And can we please stop comparing Tink to Lauryn Hill? Can we stop that, please? Thank you.
Have you listened to a lot of her music?
I've heard some of her music. I mean, she's good, but can we please stop comparing her to Lauryn Hill?
Just no comparison, you feel?
It's just the looks.
Right. Well, my baby. So I mean, I always think there's always that that borderline of respect between an artist of like a musician versus like the artist of like the beat maker. I feel like there always have to be like that perfect communication, definitely, because you don't want something like that. Like I would feel mad disrespected if I was Rick Ross as well. You know what I'm saying? As well as him that taking chicken out of his pocket. You know what I'm saying? So I can definitely see that, but at the same time, it's just like it's just shit that just. It's little shit, you know what I'm saying? It's little, it's big, but it's little at the same time. Because yeah, you think longevity-wise, Timbaland can come turn around right around as soon as you're about to make that next album and present you with the finest beat that you've heard in the past like 2-3 years. He's known for that, and we can't discredit that whatsoever. So I feel like this may be an L for Ross as far as just that goes, but at the same time he could turn it all around and actually make a profit off of this. You know what I'm saying? By working with this guy who's a fucking music genius, a beat making genius, and turn it to something positive. I don't think it really has to go into a beef, a whole beef for it.
Let's hear what he said.
Niggas bustin' like they play percussion. Timberland a buster, hit him with an 808. Keep a homie in the clique that's paid to cut your face.
Ouch. I didn't know he name dropped him.
Yeah, he was.
I didn't know that.
That was
this one, guys,
direct.
was no sneak this. He said name,
straight out.
It was actually Timberland. If you guys heard him say it was Timberland that he spoke about. He said 808. So you guys know he was talking about the producer.
Ouch.
And he just abruptly ended the freestyle like
right then and there.
Just right there.
That's why I fuck with bro.
And on that note, I respect it. You know what I mean? Shout out to the
boss,
man.
But at the same time, shout out to the boss, Ricky Ross, man.
Some beef. You know what I mean? Let's just. You know what I mean? I know Timberland ain't gonna front. You kind of black with giving her the song. You know what I mean? I understand what you're trying to do. You kind of get your money up and bring your artist up and make her feel like, I know when he was bringing her around, when he first introduced her into like the industry, he was trying to make her seem like, oh, she's the next Lauryn Hill. And, I got the same, when I first heard her, that's the feeling I got when I heard Aaliyah and shit like that. He was really like bigging her up and things like that.
Yeah, I remember that.
That's cool, but at the same time, I don't feel like you should go about it by just taking other people's records and adding her on there and making it her own and presenting it that way. When in actuality, it was for that original artist, like taking money from their family, from their plate.
Niggas better. That's some shit niggas fight over. Like, you can't be doing that shit to me, man. Like,
shout out to Timberland, shout out to Rick Ross, man. But
stop with the fuck shit.
Stop with the fuck shit.
We're gonna move it on to sports, man.
Sports?
We switch it up over here, man. We don't used to talk about one topic, man. We're going to sports right now.
Let's get into them sports, man.
First off, man, R.I.P. to my man Flip Saunders.
Rip.
R.I.P.
to that man.
Coach Flip Saunders. He was the coach of the Minnesota Timberwolves. I'm gonna take a sip to that. R.I.P. to Flip Saunders.
For the dead homies.
One time.
He was a great coach. And if you guys didn't know, he actually had cancer, and he was fighting that for a couple of years. And so I'm saying shout out to his family. Hopefully they're keeping their heads up. Shout out to the whole Timberwolves organization, and the NBA, man, just hold it down. R.I.P. Flip Saunders.
Respect. R.I.P.
Hopefully they can get past this. Doesn't really. It's gonna definitely affect their play, but hopefully they can get past this.
So they beat my Lakers on the first night, so it ain't too bad right now.
They already got a new
coach.
That's somebody's standing them right now. Mm-hmm. They got somebody.
Looks like the assistant. I'm gonna look that up and see who's the coach for the Timberwolves right now. But we'll talk about it.
More crazy is this. Knicks going on. What is?
I heard
what's going on right now?
Knicks is doing that thing right now.
If you guys do not know, B.Heater, man, I am a die-hard Knicks fan, and I'm not just gonna be talking and being biased. When it comes to the sports section and we talk about basketball, I'm gonna be 100% honest. I'm gonna be real about it. You know what I mean? Both ways. Are the Knicks good? No, I know that. But this year, they made a lot of additions this offseason. They got rid of a lot of people as well this offseason. I don't know if you guys been keeping up with the Knicks. If you're from New York, like we are, you probably are. But they now have a whole new team. They got additions of Robin Lopez, Aaron Aflalo, Kyle O'Quinn. They also got Sasha Vujacic, who came back into the NBA, and they re-signed him. They also got Kevin Seraphin from the Washington Wizards as well. So and they also got from the draft. I got first round pick, fourth pick, Kristaps Porzingis, and with the 19th pick, they did a trade. They traded away Tim Hardaway Jr. and got Jeremy Grant from Notre Dame. Now, I'm actually liking this new Knicks team. Right now, they have Derek Fisher, who's actually altering the triangle, where he's trying to make it a little bit more faster now. He's moving at a faster pace. He has a great bench, a second unit is going pretty good with Langston Galloway and Jaren Grant running the backcourt. So they're having those guys running really quick. They also added Derek Williams. I forgot to say that as well. And he's doing pretty good off that second unit, giving them that spark. And
it's not far as far as the Knicks, right now.
Like, do I feel like they're going to win a championship this year? No. But at the same time, I feel like they are going to make better strides this year. And I do feel like they could be a sleeper team if Melo can stay healthy and play consistent and have a good year, and everybody else can do what they got to do. They're playing better defense, and I just feel like if they could just stay consistent and how they've been doing, these new additions could make some noise. So let's see what's going on, man.
I think they definitely have some room. They have some room to grow, but they're also they're in a good position right now. It's a rebuilding process, so everything's a process, man. You just got to take it in strides, and I feel like Melo is definitely on the turnaround right now. I mean, last night you had 37?
Yeah,
11 for 18. Yeah, 11 for 18.
One of his most efficient nights, actually.
Exactly.
11 for 18. He was 4 for 5.
7 rebounds.
From 3-point. He actually was 10 for 11 from. He was 10 for 11 from the free throw line. It was a pretty efficient night for him. So it was a close game, but they pulled the win off away. That was a good away win for them. So, hopefully the Knicks could keep it going, man.
Shout out to the Knicks, man. I'm not really a big fan. Let me not say that. Let me get that correct. From the city, definitely got to be a fan.
From the city.
You know what I mean? Definitely.
But you're not a fan.
From the city.
Me personally right now, LeBron's my favorite player, and I say I'm a Cavs fan, but I need to see him get some more rings. That's my guy. He got to get them rings. But you always like him when the city's doing good. Definitely. They looking good right now. As far as rebuilding, nice young team. Hopefully they can get some.
I would love to see the Knicks win the whole shit in the next few years. That would be
definitely before I go.
Of course.
I need to see one.
At least in my lifetime. Come on, Knicks. Give me one.
For the Sunday.
Give me one.
Nah, let's do it for the city, Knicks. Come on, man. We behind you, man.
Can I do
that?
The
Heaters is behind you, Knicks. So make sure y'all just want your job, man.
I'm not behind y'all. I just want to get that. This is a.heater. In case y'all didn't know, I am not behind the Knicks. I will let them speak their piece, and I respect their piece on that as well. But at the same time, I'm not a Knicks fan. I am an NBA fan, so I do love the game. I love watching all games, and I love players. I'm a player person myself, but my team die hard, of course, is going to be the Lakers until I die. Until further notice, we'll say that instead. But man, yeah, shout out to Melo. We'll say that. Shout out to Melo.
And the Knicks.
And definitely the Knicks.
So we're going to go right now to the next topic right now.
My son Steph Curry.
He's back right now.
Yeah,
he's back.
Full
back.
force.
Did he ever leave is the question.
The reason why I'm saying he's back, I'm not saying he's never left, but he went off from a phenomenal season last year. MVP, won a championship. And they took a break during the summertime, and the NBA's back, and Stephen Curry's back. He's basically the NBA right now. That's why I've said he's back, because if you guys notice, the other day he had the season opener against the Pelicans. Me and my man B.Heater was watching the game, and my man dropped 40 points opening night.
Great.
Efficient night. It was looking like it was easy out there. Those boys could not hold that man. He's looking like an assassin, like he's hungry, and he's trying to get another ring.
Steph Curry, a.k.a. Lil Tricks. That's what I call him. That's all he does, Lil Tricks. He out here, man. Dropping 40 on niggas. First day. How you do that, man?
I think it's more or less, I'm not even going to go off of the points. This man is an efficient team player. He keeps his team in tune. I don't know if y'all saw that pass the other night.
Oh, I seen that shit.
I don't know if y'all saw that. That pass the other night was ridiculous. That was like a Steve Nash, John Stockton pass. I don't see that shit in the NBA no more. This is a A1 all-star superstar point guard. And you don't have point guards in the league like this no more. You don't have point guards that will score and facilitate the ball as well as, you know what I'm saying, play make. That's something you just don't have anymore. So he brings a whole nother element to the game. I think he's going to be a problem for the next couple of years as long as they keep great players around him. Or good players, decent players.
As long as he has good players, Stephen Curry is going to be one of, if not the best point guard in the NBA.
Top 5 right now, hands down.
Last night,
they just got a squad. They got a squad.
Last night, that boy dropped 53 points. In the third quarter, he dropped 28 points.
That's
now,
disgusting.
he outscored the Pelicans. They actually scored 26 points in the third quarter. He scored 28 by himself.
He outscored the team.
And you know what that comes down to? I think he's been looking up with Cheddar to connect recently.
The flick of the wrist.
What about the flick of the wrist? I'm thinking that he got that Cheddar to connect. That jump shot.
Cheddar to connect on speed now. Best believe that.
Because he's going kind of crazy right now.
He looks like he was in the gym every day on the off season.
I mean, it's cooking with the pot. I am not gonna front. Now I ain't gonna front.
What else is going on in sports?
I was gonna say right now. I was gonna try to give our what do you guys think is championship predictions? You know what I mean? I know it's the beginning of the year, it's first opening week, it's early, but you know it's always fun to give predictions early in the league and see, you know, as the season course goes on, how our predictions are looking.
Well, I'm gonna go first. P.Heater, you know me, I don't really follow NBA too much, so I'm just gonna say I want either the Knicks or the Warriors to win. That's who I'm picking.
Why?
First of all, I fuck with my nigga Steph Curry because that's my son, Little Tricks. Second, I'm a New York nigga, and that's Knicks, man. It's all the way.
Like, I mean, the Nets. What if the Nets win?
Yeah, that's his
I don't really fuck with.
He's not from Brooklyn.
I'm not. Well, I was born in Brooklyn, but
he's definitely some Brooklyn.
I wasn't
nigga.
raised. Nah, I'm a Queens nigga. Let's get that.
I feel like where you're raised. I feel like where you're raised is where you're from.
Fact.
Oh man, nah. I'm not saying. I'm not a Queens nigga.
I'm gonna go with my prediction. It's looking crazy now with a lot of teams now because a lot of teams made crazy trades in the whole season. I'm gonna go right now. It might be a sleeper, but I'm gonna go with OKC because if KD and Russell Westbrook can stay healthy, don't get me wrong. I feel like the Warriors are honestly a shoo-in for the Western Conference Finals. But I feel like if they would have played the Thunder's first round last year and Russell Westbrook would have got a shot at Stephen Curry, he would have gave him a little bit of run. You know what I mean? He would have gave him 40 points right back. You know what I mean? So last night, if you guys watched the game, they had a double overtime game, the Thunder, and
Orlando.
I believe KD dropped 43 points and Russell Westbrook dropped 48 points.
Bananas.
And these are just two guys on the same team that can drop 40.
48, 9, and 8. I just want to throw that out there. 48.
Westbrook, right?
Yes. 48, 11 and 8, I believe. So
now, when you have two guys that can drop 40 on one team, and sometimes on the same night, that comes a little bit of a problem.
To kind of even put that in better perspective, sorry to cut you off, but Jordan, Pippen, 96, last time that's ever been done. KD and Westbrook, only time it's been done consistently, as far as multiple times. Like, they're the only duo that's able to push out something like that in this era.
So that's why they did my prediction on who I think they have a shot of winning the championship this year. They can stay healthy. If KD can stay healthy and their whole team can stay pretty healthy, I think they have a shot to win the championship.
I will back that. I will say my predictions right now up in the air, but of course right now I'm going to say the Thunder. For reasons to, of course, OKC is definitely in the building. But not only that, to be biased again, I'm a Laker fan, but I'm a huge KD and I'm a huge Westbrook fan. But I just see what they bring to the squad, you know what I'm saying? And I see like their end goal is the championship, and they're all hungry for it right now. So I definitely see them in the finals this year. Who I see them up against in the finals out of the East is definitely going to be the Cavs. I feel like either the Cavs, if the Bulls don't push them this year in the playoffs, then it's just going to be a repeat of last year. We'll see the Cavs right back in the final seat, and I think Thunder still come out on top. Cavaliers have a better chance, I do think, because of their bench, but it's a health game. Just kind of like B.Heater was saying, it's all a health game. Whoever can stay healthy the longest will prevail at the end, and defense wins championships.
Stop fucking up y'all bodies and y'all be alright.
Oh man, they do a good job conditioning. You know, J.R. Smith smoked too much weed.
Games is a lot, man. Shout out to that NBA players, y'all, man. That's a lot. Y'all niggas go through playing them games.
Man, my prediction on NBA right now, as far as this is coming from straight reheater right now, touching on all you guys saying, all the Heats, what y'all saying, talking about. Who I think is going to be in the finals as far as when it comes down to, definitely the Cavs. Western Conference side, Thunder is definitely killing right now. Definitely, they're looking bananas.
Thunder, powder.
Going back on what a.heater said, I mean, when the last time two players have done that is Jordan and Pippen, that speaks major volumes.
Major volumes.
Major volumes.
That's insane.
Major volumes.
I mean, another team, of course, I think the Warriors have a great shot of going back at it. They're playing beautiful right now. Their play is ridiculous. And with Curry at the headline their team, it's over.
I feel like he could drop 100.
That's a fact, though. And I would love to see that. B.Heater, I would definitely love to see that. But a team, please. I know everybody, you're not thinking. I mean, they won a championship 2 years ago. Please do not sleep on them. Please, the Spurs, they have a squad.
They have a squad.
And it all comes down to, I mean, as far as winning a championship, defense wins championships, but also great coaches win championships. Ooh. And Papa Doc is a fucking
just hit us with a heater.
Great coach. Let's not forget about that.
That's a heater.
Let's not forget about that.
I would agree to that. Don't sleep on the Warriors, though, man. They won last year.
Little tricks.
Man, definitely emphasize that. Them niggas is definitely out for blood. Especially the niggas who doubted them.
Shout out to P.Heater for not knowing about basketball.
Facts.
Now we're going to go to the next topic right now. We're going to move on to battle rap.
To P.Heater's favorite topic.
I know something about this one, so get to a lot of people.
Talk about over there, man.
Shit going on.
Now, I know a lot of y'all, I don't know if a lot of y'all listen to battle rap, but we fuck with battle rap, man.
So battle rap is life.
Battle rap is life. Shout out to Queen's Flip. Shout out to Lil Ash, man. Shout out to URL. Shout out to King of the Dot. Shout out to everybody moving, man. We out.
And before we even get into the battle, let's even say, I know this is your shit, but let's. Who's your favorite battle rappers?
My favorite battle rappers.
I just gotta hear from all three.
Remember we did this the other day? Our top 5, but not in any order. We did top 5 or in any order. Matter of fact, we'll do top 3.
Top three. Just to make it real quick.
Top 3. Daylight has to be one of them. Tay-Rock, one of them. Last person right now, I would probably have to say Charlie Clips.
That's a good top 3.
Probably have to say Charlie Clips.
Top 3.
Me personally, top 3. I'm gonna go with me and Daylight. Definitely, he's actually one of, if not my favorite battle rapper. The reason why I say that is because yes, he does a lot of antics and he be bugging out sometimes, but when that boy is on his shit, he will cook a lot of battle rappers. He has a lot of bars, so you guys gotta be careful when you battle that.
That's a fact.
So
please believe it.
Daylight is definitely one of my favorite battle rappers. I also gotta go with Hollow Down too. I fuck with Hollow Down a lot.
I fuck with Hollow too.
You know what I mean? He got a lot
definitely
of bars
my top 5.
and rebuttals too. I'm a big fan of rebuttals, and he got a lot of rebuttals. I fuck with that. And he's from Queens too. Shout out to Queens. And last but not least, I'm gonna probably go with my man. I'm gonna go with Clips too. Now the reason why I'm gonna go with Clips is because he don't be always having a third round.
It's the no third round.
But my man be having a freestyle game on a lot, boy, and his flow, his rebuttal game, his schemes be crazy. So shout out to Clips too, man. That's my top 3.
My big 3 coming straight from B.Heater. It's gotta be, I mean, definitely Daylight's. I mean, I know y'all touched on him already, but Daylight is a problem. If you watch his battles, a lot of the bars are going over your head. And you need to. Every single one of his battles I've watched. I know it goes the same for a lot of other y'all viewers. I mean, everybody that's out there right now. You press and pause about maybe every 30, 45 seconds. And that's just to catch the last 2-3 bars he spit before which you pause it at.
Right.
And that's a fact, though. My second one, I mean, definitely Charlie Clips. I fuck with him. Rebuttals out the ass. I mean, he does his thing. Mr. No third round. He doesn't really need third round sometimes against the guys that's out right now.
That's the first time I heard that. Mr. No third round. Charlie Clips, you are officially Mr. No third round now.
Who's going to finish my last big 3? He hasn't battle rapped in a little while. I mean, he doesn't battle rap that often. He has had a battle recently. P.Heater, that's one of my old-time favorite battle rappers. I fuck with that nigga. Number 1, I mean, he got the bars on lock. Y'all see his videos on YouTube. That's just play bars.
I think he has a battle coming up. I'm not sure.
But my son got swag. I mean, that's why I fuck with him. You gotta have swag. Like, you got it on deck.
He do it for the little niggas.
And who's the coach of my team, the godfather of all this shit, Murder Mook, man. Murder Mook. He
birthed, nigga. You
birthed, man. He got his shout to the ways, man. He got a 360.
Do-rag, nigga.
Murder Mook got the bars on lock.
Do-rag, nigga.
Oh, man, my top 3, I'm gonna have to give it up, man. I'm gonna have to just piggyback pretty much on what y'all already touched on as far as number 1 gonna have to be Daylight, man. Daylight's just crazy. I'm not even gonna go over why. Y'all heard it why. Charlie Clips, big ups to Charlie Clips. Again, you don't need to hear it from me. Heard it from the other heaters. My last though, just to kind of even throw it in the mix, because I love like the rawness, the craziness, and just like some outlandish, like I dare you to do something type nigga, which is Calico. That's my dude for them.
That one came out of left field, man. I ain't think he was gonna say Calico.
Time, man. Like Calico, I fuck with Calico. I knew even like the whole burial shit after the whole give me Loaded Lux, you know, like after the Loaded Lux joint, I know a lot of niggas was saying, yo, this could be it for him. But if niggas actually go back to that battle and actually pay attention to it, Calico came with some bars.
He did come with bars.
He had some heaters.
He came with bars.
Now you have to go against like this whole thematic thing that fucking Loaded Lux brought out on him, the obituaries, the picture up on the screens. Like he did his thing.
Loaded Lux choked and he still won.
It's facts. That's a fact.
That's probably one of the only battles.
That's the biggest thing.
That's still his first round though.
Hey, that's it. You know what I'm saying? But Calico's that nigga, man. Y'all looking for Calico? Of course,
shout out to Calico. He used to be one of my favorite.
Code is crazy.
Calico used to be one of my favorite.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's my top 3.
I know we said big 3 favorite battle rappers. I mean, of all time right now, but a few niggas that's doing anything right now. Definitely K-Shine.
K-Shine.
Yo,
don't forget the doubles and DNA.
Double battles with him and
double battles though. Like,
let's keep this a bus. Let's get this out the way right now.
They're killing it right now.
Let's get this out the way right now. These niggas did not start the 2-1-2 shit. 2-1-2s has been going on ever since grind time, my nigga. Ever since like 08, 09 type shit. So it's nothing new. It's just that the shit died down and now niggas feel like, I don't know, for some reason shit just came back. Yeah. And now them niggas is going stupid. K-Shine, even before they started doing the 2-2s again, his last 2 or 3 battles, K-Shine has been going stupid. He has been blacking out, my nigga.
I'm not to cut you off, P.Heater, but I mean, me personally, I know it's been around for a long time, the double battles, but I gotta say that definitely because of K-Shine and DNA and NWX, they definitely brought that shit. Like, they put that shit.
They basically brought it to URL.
They made the double battles fun again, like to do the tag team battles.
Especially when they killed them 2 chicks.
You got a couple different battle rappers just trying to find partners.
They killed them.
Like, yeah, they battled chicks. Like,
them bitches had bars, but they killed them.
Man, speaking of bitches, man, excuse me, ladies. I'm sorry to call you bitches, but some of y'all like the shit. So I'm gonna just go ahead and throw out Official, man. If y'all ain't heard Official and battle rap, something's fucking wrong with you.
Segue.
You might want to
Official just fucking died. She just died.
I understand it.
Guys.
She just died.
I understand it.
Okay, wait. Now, guys, I know you guys are listening right now.
DeMarco.
Now, I don't know if my son A.Heater was here.
I was.
When I was here. Battle, but
I watched it.
Official, I don't know if you guys watched it, but Official actually had a battle with
Miss Hustle.
Yep.
Recently, and if you guys seen the battle, it was a massacre. It was really
she died.
Bad.
She died. It was worse than Jazz versus Official, which was bad in itself.
You had the crowd interactions. They were going screaming 3-0.
Leave her alone. Things
like that.
It was bad.
It was not really a battle. It was more of like a bully fest.
I agree. And
Official had bars. I feel like the crowd just wasn't fucking with her.
But you're not taking exactly.
Thank you for bringing it up.
So you can't take that away from her.
I feel like the crowd.
That's enough.
When she started losing in the first round, the crowd just stayed on Miss Hustle's side, and they didn't even try to listen to Official no more.
So you gotta take it in fact, like, yo, like I get the whole, you know what I'm saying? It was one battle. You know what I'm saying? We look back at, she has a catalog of battles.
I know she does.
She dropped bars. Something like,
if not, that was probably maybe her
first loss, right? You know what I'm saying? So for that to be her first loss, I get it. 3-0 as a body, no matter what.
And you know what's bad about her is like
it's
like she had such a rise and a fall so fast. Like she bust Jazz. Jazz was the undisputed champion, my nigga. Like
facts.
Busting everybody's ass, and she came out and bust Jazz's ass. In her next battle on URL, she dies, my nigga. Like, what the fuck, my nigga? You know what I think? She took the battle too early. She should have chilled and maybe waited for the next event, it was too early, my nigga. Like, her shit just went down. Like, I don't even know if you're real trying to look for her right now.
I don't think they lose it from that.
I don't even think it's that, man. To be honest with you, like, Official was fucking nice, man. Definitely, but I think her opponent went the Quit Miller route. Because I never seen Miss Hustle have so much back-to-back heaters like that.
That's a fact. That is a fact. You gotta keep respect for the bitches, man. That's all I'm saying. I wanted to throw them out there so they get their shine and they laugh too. So respect.
I just want to throw this out real quick. Dot versus Bill Collector. Fuck everybody saying that Bill Collector won. I don't know what y'all talking about. It's Reach God all day. Reach God religion. Dot won. Dot, nigga. What that mean? Determination over trust, nigga. Fuck what y'all talking about?
I know funny shit. Dot is like, I know Dot.
My nigga, he starts his verse and he goes, I drop classics after classics after classics. And the crowd went stupid.
You got an automatic Don DeMarco off of those.
Off of that.
He said one word 3 times. Don DeMarco. Don DeMarco. Now, this is why I say it's crazy. Dot started his own basic religion. Dottism.
Facts.
Dottism is
fucking real.
Where Reach is something that's like, you go to Reaching now to
Reach
get you
God.
reactions now, and this shit is crazy. That battle was crazy. They were two battle rappers who are very like animated. They come with like, they use a lot of performance with their bars, because sometimes they don't have the most hardest punchlines, but they come with the most creative punchlines sometimes. Creative ways of how to come off with their punchlines, and it was an entertaining battle. I ain't gonna front. I kind of liked it.
Dot got that.
Dot definitely got that. Me personally, I think maybe Bill Collector could have shaved him, would have helped him out, but
when Bill Collector was like lifestyle, like, I think he won that just because he said that, he won that round right there, but Dot won the other two. So
don't forget
you didn't see that shit, go on YouTube and you go watch that. Dot versus Bill Collector.
Check that out.
But honestly, this is the last topic for the battle rap segment right here. I just wanted to say, I don't know if you guys have seen, they had Keith Murray and Fredro Starr. They actually had a battle. Now, it was kind of crazy because, like, if you've seen it, Keith Murray didn't have the best performance. Now, it seems like he could have been under the influence or something. I don't know.
He was because he came out the next day, he made a blog, and he said he shouldn't have mixed his medication pills and the liquor. So
it's not our fault. Your fault totally to that, and that's not an excuse.
So the battle was really crazy. Keith Murray versus Fredro Starr. This nigga Keith, when the battle start, well, y'all niggas can pull this shit up on YouTube. You can find that shit.
Hilarious.
When it comes up, you just see Keith Murray just walking back and forth on the stage, pushing. They actually had a referee. I don't know why. I guess they thought it was a real boxing ring match or something. But this nigga was pushing the referee around the stage and shit. This nigga was just bugging, my nigga. You could see it in his face. Like, this nigga was just tripping. I'm going to say that Fredro Starr killed him every round. Fredro Starr actually came to rap, but Keith Murray came to just say a bunch of fuck shit.
Pack it up.
That's what I wanted to say about that. Is like, this is real fast, like, real quick. I just want to ask you guys, like, what do you guys, like, feel about, like, old, like you know what I mean? No offense to them, but like old rappers coming back and battle rapping, do you guys feel like it helps or it hurts the culture?
I think it keeps the culture alive for sure. That's just, a.heater's opinion, but I feel like
it could go both ways.
At the same time, like, you have to come back with a vengeance, man. You got new kids that are out here
trying
to get to the top of the totem pole.
You gotta at least try.
They already know your name, but they know your name based on your past shit.
So. They didn't try enough though.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's what I'm saying. You gotta come to
Fredro
prepare.
did his thing. Like, that shit took away from Fredro. Like, Fredro actually, he came to spit. Like, he actually had a few bars. He had a few punches. He came to rap. Keith came to do some other shit.
I ain't from, man. Unless they come on bars, that shit is packed. If you don't know what packed means, that shit is whack. So,
me personally,
it's a new era, and I'm not saying that old school rappers can't come in and battle rap. They can, but I would say watch a couple of new school battle raps and see what you're getting yourself into, and see what the crowd likes, see what get reactions now, because the old school style and flow is not necessarily gonna win against this new run and gun style of battle rap. Like, it's kind of crazy where the type of bars people are coming up with and punchlines they're coming up with, they're gonna overpower you because the construction is so more complex than the type of style you're used to. you gotta watch. You know, kind of do your history. Not really do your history, do your research. Better word.
That is a fact.
Stay in your lane, or if you're gonna jump out of it and go into another lane, make sure you are official.
If you're an old head trying to jump in this shit, man, all I ask is you just fucking try, take the shit seriously. If you're just doing it for a check, then get the fuck out of here because you're doing it for the wrong reason. So
I mean, since we all talking about this, what y'all think about Drake maybe possibly battle rapping?
I'm not gonna lie. I think Drake could probably do it. He can probably do it, but is he gonna do it? No. Why I say that? Because he can. First of all, the money. He'll probably want too much bread. But then again, he can fucking die in that ring, and that would be a bad look for him and his whole camp.
And I don't
feel like Drake could ever lose because he's from Toronto and he's Drake. And two, he has all the white fans and the black fans and everybody on the side. But two, three. Another thing that I feel like he actually can do it because he's a little bit younger, and I feel like he would have a better performance than a lot of the old school battle rappers that's trying to come in and do it. Like if I had to compare it to them and Drake trying to do it, I feel like he would have a better performance in the battle rap world than what they're doing.
I'm gonna say this, Drake. If you ever decide to actually battle rap, don't do it on URL because the crowd is gonna kill you and you will probably fucking die. Your better chance is to go on King of the Dot, because King of the Dot will fuck with you, and that's Canada all day, and they'll give you time to, if you fuck up, to get your bars back. They'll cheer you on and be like, come on, Drake, get your shit back. In URL, they ain't gonna do that shit to you. You fuck up, boo, nigga, get the fuck off the stage. Nigga, you wasn't even rapping, and you was on URL stage just announcing some shit, and they booed you, nigga, so don't do it to yourself. That's all I gotta say.
Drake gonna win regardless, man. I
don't think so.
He's gonna come. He whatever he spits, he's gonna get the love for it.
I don't think.
Drake's already at a stature where it's like, if he does step in that battle ring, let's not forget. I know it's not the same type of battle rap. He did just come out of a little scuffle with Meek Mill. Meek Mill's one of my favorite artists. Let me not get it twisted, but he does his homework. Let's not forget about that. He does his homework. He takes things. He goes very strategically about the things he does. And when it comes down to battle rap, you need a strategy.
I will agree to that, but for me, I just don't say. I think Drake just wants to stay in a comfortable position. So I don't see himself stepping in that ring again. Like what we were saying is, he's gonna have to let a lot of his personal shit, his feelings, not get the best of him, because people are gonna go after that sensitive shit that he does say. Which they are afraid to talk about, obviously, but it doesn't matter.
Not capitalizing on that.
We're not saying that, but as far as like in a battle rap scene, like they're gonna put that to the side and just go at you. They're gonna rip your heart out, shit on your kids, whatever else. This is gonna be bad.
Yo, me personally, I feel like Drake would come out on some Eminem shit and start spitting by himself. Like, I am light skinned. I do come from Canada.
He do it for the city.
Yo, shout out to Drake though.
Shout out Drake though. Shout out battle rap.
Battle rap is life, man. Battle rap is life. You already know, man.
Moving on, man. We're about to get this thing wrapped up. One of the last topics we wanted to kind of get off on was we're going into presidential election year, of course. So we have top candidates coming through. Just kind of wanted to go over some of the names, man. If y'all heard as far as like even Democratic, I really don't look at the Republican side because I love to hear both arguments. I've heard the Republicans' arguments for years now since I really got into any kind of current event shit. So I'm just not a big fan of. I don't believe in some of their beliefs and some of the shit that they try to create for our I guess day-to-day lives as human beings in the United States. So on the list we have Hillary Clinton, as y'all know, of course, Bill Clinton's wife, aka who didn't give him head and got him in.
I'm voting for the bitch.
The realest nigga president ever.
You know what I mean? So
I'm voting for
Bill.
I'm voting for the bitch.
We have Hillary Clinton. We have Lawrence Lessig. We have Martin O'Malley, and we have, of course, my man, who I'm looking at right now, Bernie Sanders from Brooklyn, New York. Bernie, man, for me, he says a lot to the people. He speaks for the people. He speaks for the money that this country should be making and the money that we are missing out on as far as citizens right now. Now, one of the biggest things on why we bring this up today is Bernie talked about what he would do, and a lot of presidents do. Of course, Obama's big thing was change, and we saw how well that went. Obviously not his problem or not his fault. We do have a Congress that works in a certain way. So, but Bernie's biggest thing, and one of his biggest things that he had mentioned this past week on this debate was the end of the prohibition of marijuana. Now, one of my biggest things, I don't know how the rest of the world feels. I know how my heaters feel. I know how me and my heaters connect, and anyone else that I come across with that, just with good vibes. We're very, true, near and dear to the green leaf. So I feel like Bernie deserves some more attention, man. Bernie's not there as far as like in the polls right now. He's not really leading. Hillary is of course leading because she's known. But I feel like once we all know what's really what, what I'm saying, as far as what he's standing for, maybe that will cause some more attention towards him. But I just want to hear what y'all thought about it at least, man.
I tell you right now, the only two people I know now is that Bernie nigga that you talking about. He from BK, right? That's what you say, he from BK? All right. That's probably the only reason why I would vote for him. Bill Clinton's wife, Hillary. And I'd probably vote for her. The other nigga, fuck them other niggas.
Right.
That's the two people I'm fucking with. And yeah, man, you already know. P.Heater.
I'm actually prepping some medication right now. So Bernie is out of it.
And that's a fact.
Bernie from BK. Bernie from BK. So
my
I fuck with my BK niggas. Like, okay.
Yeah. He said he's no wait. Let me get that correct. I want to reiterate to what a.heater was saying. You said that he wanted to
end the prohibition of marijuana. So like how they ended the prohibition of alcohol. And they allowed alcohol to be legal.
You trying to make shit good?
He wants to make it official.
Official for the entire United States.
Bernie for president. Bernie for president.
Hey, do you guys get it? Bernie.
Bernie. He just hit you with a heater.
B.Heater.
He just hit you with a heater. B.Heater just hit you with a heater.
B.Heater. I do those from time to time. Get used to it through the podcast. You're gonna get a couple heaters once in the blue. So. Get ready, cause
that's it, man. Biggest thing is, while we bring up current events, man, something that's going on around the world. I feel like more people need to be in tune as far as what's going on. It's not just music. It's not just about sports. There's a lot of shit that's going on that we do have a lot of power to control. We're just blind to it right now because we have a lot of other shit going on. But needless to say, learn who's running these offices, man. Learn about your Congress, your Supreme Courts. Try to get these motherfuckers up out of office so we can get some real motherfuckers up in that office and change some shit up, make some real changes in this in projects. There's no more middle class, so you either making changes in the projects or you're making changes in the rich people neighborhood, and that shit's been happening. So we need to figure some shit out, man. Look up Bernie Sanders if you haven't already.
BK
and that's straight
shit, man.
from your man. This message has been approved by your boy a.heater.
That's very true, people. I want y'all to know, like, we talk about a lot of different topics on here, and I want y'all to know that, like, what a.heater was talking about before, as far as like the elections and knowing the candidates and all that. Election day is coming up. Make sure you guys register to vote and make sure you guys know what's going on. You know what I mean? Like, this is something that definitely affects you. You live in this country, and you want to know what's going on. You want to know that when you're living in the country, you have
some
your
type
rights
of say.
and everything that's going on in the country. You will know that you're getting all of the resources and everything, all your questions answered. So look up your candidates. Register to vote. Make sure that when election day comes out, you make a change. You know what I mean? Don't just sit around and just stay at home.
Complain.
Exactly. Know what's going on and be a part of the change.
And that was your first introduction to a.heater's Corner. There you go.
Before we get off of that, I definitely got to touch on, man. We know we're talking about real topics right now. Not sure if a lot of y'all in the city might not know, but neighborhood that was very dear to mine. Somebody definitely just lost their life over a senseless act yesterday. Halloween is always crazy every year, but a lot of just senseless acts of violence is just going around. Just a lot nowadays.
Kill the violence, man.
Just kill it. I mean,
my
condolences to his family. I hope everything is alright. Definitely.
Shit crazy always happen on Halloween.
That's a fact, man. Shout out my nigga, a.heater. Definitely spin the truth right there. I think we kind of like reached up on everything else, so we kind of touched out this week.
We didn't fuck up out of here. Meet the Heaters, episode 1.
Meet the Heaters.
You already know, man. Got your boy P.Heater over here.
a.heater out here.
B.Heater, everything slid down 2 times.
Whoop, whoop.
Man, we out of here.
We out of here, y'all. Peace. Till next week.
Make sure you guys check us out on YouTube. We're gonna put the subscription. We're gonna put the link to the channel below, so you guys gonna be able to know.
Yo, all the info gonna be in the fucking description box. All that shit, man. Twitters, Instagrams.
You met us, now meet us, man. We out here every week. We expect you to be here, man. Turn up.
Cause we will be. Turn up.